Welcome to Gapology Radio Podcast with authors Mark Tinas and Brian Brockhoff. We can be reached at gapology.org, and our books can be found at amazon.com.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Gapology Radio. Happy New Year. It's 2019. We're just kicking off the 2019 season here, and we are excited about this year. We've got some great topics planned out for you guys on Gapology, IMBAR, Speed of Purpose, plus some other fun things that we're putting together. So why don't we jump right in and give Mark a call and see what he's up to.
Brian.
Hey Mark, how are you?
Great, how are you?
Good. Happy New Year.
Same to you.
Brand new year, brand new topics this year.
You're reading my mind.
Oh, I am.
I just think when you start off the new year, it's a good time to look in the mirror.
Yeah, for sure.
And self-reflect. So, am I the leader I can be?
Right.
Am I leading the team, correctly? And it's just a great time to gut check and start over and make some corrections,
Yeah, absolutely.
So with that in mind, one of the greatest tactics that Brian and I have used, over the years has been what we call Vision of Great, where we, in essence, just reset the expectations for the team by showing them what great looks like and really setting up the year for a great year. You might call it a shared vision. You might call it a single lens of view. But you show the team what great looks like, and it really just sets the bar for the year. So you've laid out the financial expectations, the metrics. This is about creating great and walking them through it, having them experience, having them feel it, and really then bringing it to life everywhere. This isn't hypothetical. Vision of Great. It's not hypothetical. We have done this over and over again, and it's had great success. It's changed the course of the year and maybe the decade for many teams. So you literally create great physically. You create it visually. You create it behaviorally. You create it from a process standpoint, and then you share it. And if you haven't done it in a while, it's interesting how mediocrity really creeps in, to everything if you're not careful. Jim Collins famously said, "Good is the enemy of great." Well, this is about conquering good, conquering mediocre, and really setting the standard of great. So we have done this in many retail stores. We have done it in restaurants. We have done it in financial services organizations. We've done it in churches. We've done it in residential communities. We've done it in nonprofits, and it works. And it works every time. Any more thoughts before I walk them through some of the details?
Yeah, I think it's really important to know going in what the expectation is. In IMBAR, we wrote about, in the reimage mindset part, under methods of transformation, we had written in there, see yourself in your current state as one of the methods of transformation. I think this is the kind of the flip side of that, is seeing yourself in your transformed state. So having that vision of really where you want to go, I think is super important.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. Yeah, it's almost seeing yourself aspirationally. Yeah.
Right.
How you want to be. So, and the start of the year is just great timing. It's going to take you some time, but it's a great way to kick off Q1 to maximize Q2, Q3, and Q4. It's pretty simple to talk about. It's more difficult to execute, but you need to literally create great. So what we've done is provided the team with the ingredients. So we've provided them with the template. And again, we have allowed them to see it visually and physically, to feel it by experiencing the emotion of it, the feeling that a customer might feel if that were the environment, and then really experience it by being part of it and really immerse themselves in it. What's the greatest version of your organization that you can create in a single environment, and you literally bring everybody through. And, depending on the size of your group and the nature of your business, we've brought people through in stages in large retail chains. We have armed them with cameras and a binder and, again, everything they would need when they get back to their own environment to recreate it, to replicate it. And it's interesting. So it fires them up because it's inspirational, and you set the challenge of, we want this in your environment in the next 30 days. You set a time frame, whatever's realistic, whatever will ignite that fire for them. And then you create the follow-up mechanisms around that to ensure that it's delivered, and the support that is needed to ensure that it's delivered. And it literally can have astounding results. We can't even express, what we've experienced with this. We have seen markets in an organization, that nationwide organization, markets that were considered broken, that after 90 days were considered the best that had ever been. So you can sort of change the course of careers and of history by providing people with the vision of great. They really can't see it on their own. You as the leader often have a different perspective because you get to see so many different examples of good, great, mediocre, bad, etc. So your vision of great is probably much clearer than anyone else's. So you're the one that has to lead this creation. But what a great way to start the year. What a great way to inspire the team. What a great way to kick off results. By the way, we have seen great results come from, the great, the vision of great prototype or model, whatever you want to call it. So we thought we would share that rather than a New Year's resolution of working out more. We thought we would challenge you with creating the vision of great, which is much more difficult than working out more. So, Brian, I'll turn it to you to close it out.
Yeah, I think, I remember the first couple of times that we did this, I thought it was just amazing. I was a participant at the time, and to actually bring like all of the best people together in one spot and really determine what great really can look like. To me, it was very transformational. It was an amazing thing. And one of the biggest pieces of, I think, learning that I had from it was, that gives you the power to honestly set clear expectations. So when you can bring the best together, you can say, this is really what we can expect. If everyone performs at their peak level, this is really what that outcome really can be.
Yeah, that's a great point. The other thing that we saw, you're triggering a memory here. When you bring, the best of your team together to help you create the vision of great, what often happens is additional innovation. So innovation starts happening, and you actually can create a vision of great that is better than anything you've ever experienced before, because you generally don't have the meeting of the minds all together, working on it and creating it. So we've seen tremendous innovation come from this, and again, lead, big, large groups to, dramatic changes in results and, changes in trajectory for the entire organization. So, But Happy New Year, everybody. We hope this one is meaningful to you, and we'll be delivering a podcast every week for the year of 2019, and we look forward to your feedback.
All right, thanks so much, Mark.
Brian.
Yep, thanks so much.
Everybody.
All right, that'll do it for tonight. As a reminder, we have our new website, gapology.org. Head on over there for more information on our books and our workshops. Everyone have a fantastic week. We'll talk to you soon.
This has been a Gapology production. Visit us at gapology.org.